Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Half 18, half 18.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's got the rookie from Tennessee, Jalen Hyatt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
In motion right, Campbell.
Throwing, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50.
The Giants at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Rita. South salad. Ladybug. Up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Apple. Gold cutter.
Now Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Broken tackle. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jets will take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Rodgers now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Rodgers to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones.
Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
They've got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley, brought down at the 20.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Touchdown, Giants!
Harris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Fights free at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Detroit Johnson. Dom Capers. Timberland. North Salad. Bama. Hey, let's go get one.
Looking to throw. Jones. That one finds Hyatt. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 31 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Gano the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Anthony Barr.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, his Stars have certainly done all they've needed.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Daniel Jones doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Still going. Inside the 20.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back north.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down.
Rodgers now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Rodgers now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Go north salad. Go north.
Throwing Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Other side, other side.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Completed to Hyatt.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Timberland. Gold River.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
42, Jets 7. kickoff for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever.
He finds his man complete. It's Hall. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 68 yards.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Timberland.
Back to throw. Jones.
Well, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down and 3.
And again, it's Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Rodgers.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Jets 21. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great. Jump right, Pacino.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 56. Jets 21. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Hey, 88. Jump out.
On first down, Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early.
He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Half 18. Cockroach. Up and up.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
Let's go.
you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest. The kind of performance